Do you ever wonder why the majority of your B2B leads only convert anywhere between 1% to 5% or less? And do you wonder why your sales teams actually think the majority of your leads actually suck? So in today's video, you'll learn the one major reason that's causing your lead generation efforts to fail. Let's take it to the next level. Hi everyone, I'm Carl. Welcome to Next Level Marketing, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and trends to help you achieve your marketing and business goals. So when I started marketing around 2011, 2012, I followed the performance-driven marketing approach. That's the old HubSpot Salesforce playbook, where you acquire leads through content such as checklists, ebooks, and any other type of gated content. Then these leads were put in through some sort of email lead nurture, anywhere between 3 to 7 email sequences over the next several weeks, and then passed on to BDR, SDR, and sales-led motions where people would call them after signing up or downloading the gated content. Now, the majority of these leads didn't actually convert to customers, but because we could work our way back, we can calculate how many leads we would need to meet our annual, quarterly, or even monthly revenue targets. And using the predictable revenue model, we would know exactly how many leads that we would need to scale the business. Now let's take a look at how exactly we would be acquiring these leads through performance-driven marketing. The first one would be social lead ads. So we would use lead ad forms on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, or whatever social channel has a lead ad form. Then there's gated landing pages, containing our ebooks, our checklists, our guides, our white papers, where we drive them from mainly social channels or paid search. Then there's third-party syndication platforms where we would collect leads from third parties from different publishers, where they would put gated forms. People would fill out those forms, be put into a bucket of emails, and then provided to us for a price. Then leads would be also collected through our website, through SEO, for example, where we would try to rank for certain keywords in our industry. And then once that person lands on our pages, we would try to incentivize them to do content upgrades or go to other gated landing pages to convert, then be put in our funnel as well. Then there's potential to collect leads from review sites, from all the people who have visited certain review pages on places like G2, Capterra, Trust Radius, and so on. Then there'd be conversions on our website like demo sign-up forms or trial sign-up forms, and we drive them either through paid search or paid social. Now let's talk about conversion rates. Have you actually gone into your CRM and seen what channel and medium convert the best? And when I talk the best, not turn them into MQLs, but actually turn into closed win for your business. Now I have a feeling, because I've consulted and worked with so many B2B companies and seeing their CRM, that their best performing channels, and when I say best performing, the ones that turn into customers, but they would be something like web direct, and paid organic and paid search. And rarely have I ever seen that any paid social ads actually converted to customers. So if you look into your CRM and see that a majority of your leads don't actually convert to closed win, but then they only go into the MQL or maybe SQL bucket, why are the conversion rates so low for a majority of your leads? And then why do we accept that such low conversion rate when we can see some of the other channels, like an inbound demo request, inbound trial signup, convert so much better than a gated content piece? Now, I believe the predictable revenue model has set us up for failure, because the only way we can scale the business using that model would then be to increase the amount of leads, because we've calculated it from revenue all the way to the number of leads. That's an impossible ask, because then we'll be required to have more and more and more leads that have very low chance of actually converting. But then marketing itself is then tasked to just keep generating leads to meet a certain criteria, rather than actually doing what it does best, which is creating demand and educating the market and our ICP on the benefits of products, our category, and just why the business is gonna help solve the problems of our industry. Now, if you look at where the majority of your leads are coming from, most likely paid social, maybe third-party content syndication, or even paid search content downloads. On these channels, where is the intent to actually make a purchase. And then because of the volume of leads you're getting, very low intent, you'll then have to resort to conversion rate optimization techniques on landing pages. Stuff like putting in bullets, putting in videos, changing up the colors of your buttons. All these techniques, which I'm not bashing at all because they're fine and we still need to do them, but the assumption there is that because we have so many low intent leads, we'll need to do all these different tactics and techniques to just get people to fill out the form. So if we looked at all the channels that are converting leads into customers, and we know exactly those leads are not paid social channels, paid search, content downloads, third-party syndications, then why is the majority of our paid media or even our marketing dollars spent on these channels? Why then aren't we putting the money and the resources into channels that have higher lead to win conversion rates? So the major problem is the predictable revenue model, because the solution would be to increase the number of leads to scale your business. That will lead to marketers being judged on the number of leads that they produce, and causes friction with sales because the number of leads that are being produced are low intent and don't convert. And it's unscalable because to actually increase your business, you would need more and more leads. Now this prevents marketing from being creative. It's all judged on the number of leads you're creating. And we're measuring the wrong things and not aligning of how buyers are buying today. So compounding this problem is something that I've talked about before, and that's intent. All these channels have low buying intent. Why do people actually go on social channel? Not to buy. So the leads we're getting in are very low intent. I actually created a video on how to change your paid social media strategy to mitigate this problem, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So what is the solution? I actually go over it in depth in this next video here, but before you go watching, I want you to think about this one thing. Do we really need all this lead generation activity and effort in today's B2B environment? Why do we actually do it? Are the customers actually converting using these old B2B lead gen techniques? And think about where our customers, our ICP, our target audience, how are they making their buying decisions and their research on our products? And is it the same way as it's been done 10, maybe a decade ago? I'll see you in our next episode.